everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's that time of the month again where I get to share with you all of my completed pages for the end of the month. Now, I wasn't very well for about 2 weeks this month, so I didn't get as many done as I wanted to, and I had a massive stack of books that I really wanted to colour in for Halloween. But unfortunately, that just didn't happen. You know, sometimes life just has its own, own plans, doesn't it? So yeah, I've still got a couple of books to show you. I've got a reasonable amount, I think. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right in and start. So I'm gonna show you, I think I've done 2 pages in this one. This is the 50 Autumn Miniatures by Clara Markova. I wish I'd got more done in this book, but you know, it is what it is, and yeah. So I had done this one. This was all done with Inktense and a little bit of gel pen. It's just a nice quick and easy page. It didn't take very long at all, and yeah, I like how it turned out. The page did buckle a little bit just because obviously I was using water, and these are, you know, the paper isn't very thick on these books, but yeah, really loved it. Nice, cute, easy page, and I'm happy with it. So then the next one I have in this book is this one. This was a buddy colour. I believe there was myself, Zoe from Addicted to Colouring, I believe Sam and Lynn also. Us 4 ladies did this page together, and again I did this with the Derwent Inktense and I believe a tiny bit of pencil and fine liner on their eyes. So yeah, I'm happy with it. It was nice and easy, nice relaxed page, and I love the pumpkins, so yeah, so that's that one. The next one I have is, I've done 2 in here as well. This is the Horror Creatures Lines, Dots and Spirals colouring book. This doesn't have an author, but it is printed by Amazon, so if you do want it, it will be on there. I'll also try and leave the links to all of the books down below in the description, just in case you do want to go and purchase any of those or have a look. So the first one that I have is this one, and I'm hoping it's showing up okay on the camera. So this is actually Chucky. And I do really like these books. They're so fun and, you know, just relaxing and easy to do. So yeah, I did that one, and then I did this one. Now I'm not quite sure who he is, but I believe it's the guy with the eyes on his hands, and yeah, bit creepy, but I did that one. This one was done with Crayola Super Tips, and the other one was done with the Staedtler jewel pens with the broad and fine tips. And those were quite a recent purchase, and I absolutely love them. So that was all I did in that book. I then have this one, which is the Sun and Moon Mandalas colouring book by Clara Markova, and I did this one with, I believe, Zoe, and there might have been a couple of other ladies in our colouring group that joined in with it as well. Super sparkly. This was all done with, I believe the background was, if you heard that bang, that was another colouring book just being posted through my letterbox. Oh gosh. Yeah, the background was done with a Arteza Everblend marker, and then I used the Colorathon watercolour paints and some Pentel dual metallic as well, and I'm so happy with it. It's so pretty, so sparkly, and I hope you guys can see just how amazing that is. Just the shine, I love it. But yeah, that's all I done in that one. I then have this one, which was a buddy colour with the lovely Jojo and Sabrina. Their channels are Jojo's Colouring Nook and Sabrina's Twist of Colour. I will leave the links to their channels in the description, so be sure to check all of these lovely ladies out and give them some love, and go and subscribe to their channels, because their colourings are just beautiful, and you know, they're lovely ladies as well. So if you are looking for somebody new to watch, then I would definitely recommend. So the page that we did, I believe, was it this one? Yeah, was this one. Now, I wasn't sure on what to do for a background, so I just kind of left it, and maybe I'll come back to it at some point. But this was done with polychromos, some Colorathon watercolours, Pentel dual metallics, and stickles. Lots of stickles. So as you can see, it's super sparkly in places. But yeah, it was a really good fun page to do, and yeah, if you want to see theirs, then go ahead and check them out, because I'm sure this will be in their completed pages videos as well. So that was all that I did in that one. The next one I'm going to show you, I did quite early on in the month. You may have seen the videos for this, because myself and a couple of other ladies hosted a Halloween Colorathon at the start of October, and this was the page that I done over the duration of my live streams. So yeah, really happy with how it turned out, and I've got to say a massive thanks to Lynn for giving me the awesome idea to put the glossy accents on the beetles, because they look amazing. But yeah, not 100% on the background, but it is what it is. I love the rest of it, and yeah, I really enjoyed doing that page as well. This is a PDF from I think it's Dawn Davidson Art, I believe, on their Etsy. So yeah, if you do want to colour this page, it will be on there. I'll leave the description for that in the not the description, the link in the description, sorry. I can't talk today. Then I have this one. This is the Adorable Owls colouring book by Jade Summer. And I did this one with Zoe as a buddy colour. I can't remember if this was a colour your own or we did a marker challenge. I really can't remember. But yeah, it was just a nice, quick, easy page done with Arteza Everblends and a bit of Pentel Dual Metallic as well. So that was that one. I then have another buddy colour which I done with Zoe. This is the Geometric Mandalas colouring book, also by Jade Summer, and myself and Zoe done this one. We had the exact same markers to use, and we didn't show each other what we had done. We waited until we'd both finished to be able to see it, and yeah, it was quite different actually, like to see how we both saw the page differently. But yeah, really enjoyed this one. It was fun to do, and I love the colour palette. It was a Halloween themed colour palette. So yeah, really enjoyed that one. So that was all I did in that book. The next one is another PDF. This one, oh gosh, Colouring Cheeks is the artist of this PDF. This is her drawing. She had a really beautiful selection of Halloween PDFs, so I wanted to buy those, and I started a couple of them, but I haven't finished them in time for this month. This was the only one I managed to finish. So if I do finish the others, they will be in next month's, you know, end of the month colouring. But yeah, I have done a colour along, a 3-part colour along for this page if you do want to give it a go, and see how I coloured it. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. It originally started off with me just colouring her face, and then a couple of lovely ladies were like, oh, would you do a colour along? So I decided, right, I'll do a colour along. And yeah, this is what came of it, and I love it. I'm so happy with how it's turned out. I love the colours, her dress. And this was all done with Black Widow pencils and a tiny bit of fine liner and Posca. But overall, really happy with that page. So that was that one. I then have this one. Now, if you guys have watched any of my videos, well, my live streams, shall I say, over the course of October, you would have seen that I was working on a double page spread in here. Now, I haven't finished it because it was just such a colossal task to take on. I haven't had the time to finish it, but I really do want to get this finished, and hopefully, you know, it will be a whip for a little while, but I can just come back and work into it. But I'm loving where it's at. It's just taken me forever. So I didn't finish that one, but hopefully you guys will see it completed soon. But the page that I did finish was this one, and now the spine on my book has completely broken, so I'm hoping this book doesn't fall apart. But this is the very first page that I coloured for October, and this was a buddy colour with Jojo at Jojo's Colouring Nook. So we both done this one, and hers looks absolutely fantastic. I love what she done with the background, and you know, I love her page, and this was my interpretation. But yeah, go and check her out if you want to see what hers looked like, because you know, it's always nice to see how people interpret things differently. So this was my one, and this was all done with, I believe, polychromos and some Clearo watercolour paints, Arteza gouache paints, and Neo Colour 2s for the background. So quite a lot of stuff went into this, but oh, and some white Posca as well. But yeah, really happy with how that one turned out. But that's all that I did in that one. Now on to this one. This was the 50 dream catchers to colour. This was a colour palette challenge. This is by Camelia Angelkova. So we had 5 marker pens and we had to colour it just using those 5 pens. This was an autumn themed colour palette, so very autumnal colours. This was done with, I believe, Zoe, Addicted to Colouring, and a couple of other ladies that are in the group that we, you know, buddy colour in. And I'm really happy with it. I love these leaves. It was the first time I'd ever really tried blending with marker pens. And I'm actually quite happy with how it's turned out from my first try. Just these leaves alone, I just love them. So I was really happy with that one. I was glad to give something new a try instead of putting down just, you know, flat colour. I wanted something a bit more interesting. So that was all that I done in that book. I then have, I haven't even marked it out. Oh dear, what is wrong with me? This one. Right, so this was another buddy colour with Zoe, and we had 4 marker pens and a black glitter gel pen. We had the same colours and ours both turned out completely different. But yeah, these were done with the Arteza Everblends and a Chromatech gel pen. And I really like how mine turned out. And if you want to see Zoe's, go ahead and hop over to her channel and see her finished pages, and you'll see that in there. So that's that one. The next one that I coloured was this one. This was my very first Clara book. And I wanted to colour a Halloween page in it, obviously. This is Fairy Celebrations, and the page that I did, if I can find it, was this one. So if you guys have seen my haul video, you would know that I got this book and the Derwent Inktense, and I wanted to try them out straight away, so I jumped right in with the Clara book and gave it a whirl, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Like, first time trying, and they are so different to use, but they're just so rich in pigment. I love them. So yeah, this is the page that I did, and I'm really happy with it. So it was all done with Derwent Inktense, a little bit of white Posca, and a tiny bit of gel pen as well. So yeah, really happy with that one. I can't wait to do another page. Really looking forward to it. So that was all that I did in that one. Now on to the last book. So I've probably done more pages than I actually realised. Oh my gosh. So this is Fairy Touch of Magic, Clara Markova. I've been on a roll with this book so far because this was an early Christmas present from my mum. I couldn't wait until Christmas to have it. I was too impatient, so here it is. So yeah, this book is amazing. Absolutely love it. And I've done 2 pages and I've started a 3rd one. So the first page that I did was this one. Really love it. This was done with the Caran d'Ache Luminance and the Derwent Inktense for the background. And then I also added, well, I painted over the black lettering because I didn't want to keep it black. I wanted it to, you know, stand out a bit more. So I got some of the Clero watercolour paints and I painted over it. I was so like paranoid that I was going to mess it up, but luckily enough, I think I pulled it off. A nice steady hand, it works a treat. But yeah, I really loved this page. It was the first time I tried the, you know, the waterfall effect, sort of like the blurred colour coming down, because when I looked at it, I imagined it as a little floating fairy house. So yeah, I really do love this page. It's so cute. And then the next one that I did was the nameplate page. I believe I think I put too much blue into it, but you know, it is what it is. I'm still happy with it. And this was all done with polychromos, Derwent Inktense, and a little bit of gel pen and Posca. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I enjoyed doing this page quite a lot, really. So that was that one. If you watched my most recent live stream, you would have seen that I started another page in here. This was the page that I started. I've done a bit more work on it since. I just haven't, you know, finished it in time. So this will be completed and probably put into my November completed pages. So you can all see that. But yeah, so you got that one to look forward to. But that is all of the pages I have coloured in October. So I hope you've enjoyed watching and seeing all of my creations. And hopefully, oh, I'm chucking things everywhere now. Hopefully, you know, I am hosting a colour along in November, which is Nautical November, so be sure to check out the announcement video for that, and I would love for you to all join. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed watching, and I will leave it there, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye!